Bollywood's obsession with nepotism needs to end. Here's why. While it is indeed unfair for those without a famous family backing them, nepotism doesn't really ensure success in Bollywood. India is a country of nepotists. Hell, nepotism forms the core of the caste system that's still prevalent even if we want to sweep the issue under the carpet as soon as it is mentioned. We have always found comfort in the fact that our careers have been charted out for us by our forefathers. So much so, that breaking away from it is considered to be rebellion. Take a look at the political parties that run the country. Most of the leaders holding prominent positions enjoy the benefits of nepotism. And yet, when practiced in Bollywood, nepotism suddenly becomes a dirty word. But it wasn't always this way. Kangana Ranaut, who has made a name for herself on her own in the big bad world of Bollywood, used the word to accuse filmmaker Karan Johar of favouring kids from star families, and in a minute nepotism became the buzzword. A lot of Google searches and dictionary references later, Indians realized that Kangana was holding Karan responsible for something that they had always accepted as a given. They went, "What will an actor's son do if not become an actor? It's in his blood, no?" Well, they do have a point, you see. Indians don't see a problem with favoritism and they often term it good luck. Born with a silver spoon, they say. And while it is indeed unfair for those without a famous family backing them, nepotism doesn't really ensure success in Bollywood. In the end, it is only talent that survives. Are you incredulous over this claim? Let me explain. While watching the Harry Potter series, did you, at any point in time, find it unfair that wizards were given preferential treatment over muggles, who had to prove that they were indeed good and perhaps even better than those born with the gift? For the uninitiated, Harry Potter world is made of two types of wizards, the ones who are born with the gift of magic and the ones who learn the ropes of the art of magic in Hogwarts. Now think of the industry as Hogwarts. While it is giving a fair chance to the muggles, who have to struggle, it is obviously never going to give up on those born as flag bearers of the craft. However, just like any university exams, here, too, a Friday decides whether the pure-born wizard is capable of casting a spell on the box office. Kangana Ranaut or Karan Johar, whose side are you on in Bollywood's heated debate on nepotism? If I were to ask you to name star kids who have been launched by reputed filmmakers, you would run out of fingers to count. But if I ask you to shortlist it further to star kids who have made it big, you would not have much of a problem. That's because, like every art form, acting, too, is not everyone's cup of tea. Belonging to a star family will obviously mean that you will get a platform and the best of resources at your beck and call, should you decide to make a career in acting. However, nothing will ensure that you keep receiving the same treatment despite delivering flops. Because let's face it, filmmaking might be an art but cinema is commerce. And how many times will you invest in a surname without getting a return on your investment? And star kids know this well. There have been many instances when the film industry, who collectively claim to be one big happy family, go back on one of their own if there is no promise shown. If you see the current crop of star kids, it is very apparent that they are working on their USPs, playing on their strengths while hoping their weaknesses are either accepted by the audience or overlooked. So, if a particular star kid isn't sure of his acting chops, he is compensating for it with his dance moves, or if a star kid knows that she can easily be replaced with a new face, she is trying to put in that bit of an effort to ensure she stands out from the crowd. And while nepotism is really acceptable, bullying is not. Ganging up against those from outside the industry because they don't have a family backing them, is plain cruel. So, while the likes of Karan Johar, Saif Ali Khan and Varun Dhawan might have used Kangana to elicit laughter at the recently held IFA 2017, the joke's really on them. After all, the Queen of B-Town managed to get ample amount of attention despite not being present there, and that's something, isn't it? She would be Hermione, if a Harry Potter spin-off on Bollywood was ever imagined. As for Harry Potter's and Ronald Weasley's, well, they, too, will keep being recruited and tested, as always.